Most people believe passive income starts with money, capital, savings, privilege. I believe that too, until I realized something uncomfortable. The biggest barrier to passive income is not lack of money, it's lack of structure. Some of the most powerful income streams don't start with dollars. They start with positioning, with leverage, with decisions most people never make. In this video, I'll walk you through the real pillars of building passive income with $0. No hype, no shortcuts, no fake gurus. Miss one pillar and nothing works. Ignore two and you stay stuck planning forever. And the final pillar? That's where most people quit, right before momentum appears. Let's begin. Pillar 1. Passive income starts with active setup. Here's the first illusion I had to break. Passive income is passive later, not at the beginning. At $0, you don't invest money. You invest time, effort, and focus to build leverage. Most people fail because they expect passive income to feel passive on day one. That expectation kills consistency. The truth is simple. You work actively once to create something that works repeatedly. Pillar 2. You don't need money. You need a distribution channel. I used to think income comes from products. It doesn't. Income comes from attention. At $0, your most valuable asset is distribution. An audience, traffic, reach, visibility, YouTube, blogs, email, social platforms. If people see you, income becomes optional. If no one sees you, money is irrelevant. But attention without direction creates noise, not income. That's why the next pillar matters. Pillar 3. Pick one skill that creates leverage. At $0, you can't afford complexity. You need one skill that compounds. Writing, teaching, explaining, curating, storytelling. I didn't try to do everything. I chose one skill and built around it. Passive income doesn't come from being talented. It comes from being useful repeatedly, but usefulness without ownership keeps you working forever. Pillar 4. Build on platforms you don't own, but lead to what you do. Here's a mistake I almost made. Relying completely on platforms. Social media is rented land. Algorithms change. Accounts disappear. So I used platforms for exposure, not dependency. Every piece of content pointed somewhere. An email list, a library, a system. Passive income grows when traffic flows through you, not around you. And that only works if your content solves a specific problem. Pillar 5. Solve one small problem really well. Most people aim too big. I want to make money online. I want financial freedom. That's noise. Passive income starts by solving one pain for one person in one clear way. Specific problems convert. General ideas don't. Once you solve a problem once, you can package it forever. But packaging without patience leads to quitting early. Pillar 6. Time is your starting capital. When you have $0, time is your currency, but time alone isn't enough. You must protect it aggressively. I stopped scrolling, I stopped consuming, I stopped waiting for motivation. Passive income requires boring consistency before visible results. And consistency only works if your system removes emotion. Pillar 7. Systems create passivity, not effort. I learned this the hard way. Effort resets daily, systems don't. I automated. Content schedules, simple workflows, repeatable actions. Passive income comes from removing decisions, not adding motivation. And once systems run, scale becomes possible without burnout, but scale without trust never converts. Pillar 8. Trust compounds faster than money. At $0, you can't buy trust. You earn it. Consistency, clarity, repetition. I showed up when nobody watched. That's why people watched later. Trust turns attention into income without selling aggressively. And once trust exists, monetization becomes natural, not forced. Pillar 9. Start with low-friction monetization. Most beginners fail by overbuilding. They create complicated products, fancy websites, perfect systems. I started simple: affiliate links, digital guides, Recommendations: passive income at $0 grows by reducing friction, not increasing features. But monetization without feedback is blind. Pillar 10. Feedback builds profitability. I didn't guess what people wanted. I listened. Comments, questions, messages. Feedback shows you what to double down on, what to remove. What actually converts. Passive income improves when your audience builds it with you. But improvement requires patience most people don't have. Pillar 11. Compounding is invisible until it's not. Here's where most people quit. No views, no sales, no feedback. I almost did too, but passive income compounds quietly. Content stacks. Trust accumulates. Systems improve. Momentum arrives suddenly. But only for those who stayed, and staying requires belief without evidence. Pillar 12. Identity decides everything. This was the real shift. I stopped thinking, I'm trying to build passive income, and started thinking, I'm the type of person who builds systems. Identity changes behavior. Behavior builds assets. Assets create income. Passive income doesn't start with money. It starts with who you become. Pillar 13. Cash flow before comfort. This was a painful realization. Most people wait to feel comfortable before building income. That's backwards. At $0, comfort is dangerous. It makes you slow, careful, passive. I stopped optimizing for comfort and started optimizing for cash flow momentum. Even small, inconsistent cash flow teaches you what works, what converts, what scales. Comfort feels good. Cash flow creates options, and options lead directly to independence. But income without discipline disappears fast. Pillar 14. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is emotional. Passive income is mechanical. I learned to show up on schedule, not when I felt inspired. At $0, discipline is leverage. It keeps you building when results are invisible. Motivation comes after progress, not before it. But discipline alone becomes exhausting if you don't measure progress. Pillar 15. Track what actually moves money. Busy work feels productive. Revenue-generating work feels boring. I stopped asking, am I working hard? And started asking, what directly increases income? Views, clicks, conversions, retention. Passive income grows when effort is measured, not when it's emotional. But numbers without adjustment are useless. Pillar 16. Adapt fast, ego slow. One mistake almost killed my progress, falling in love with ideas instead of results. When something didn't work, I didn't defend it. I replaced it. Passive income at $0 requires fast iteration. Change formats, adjust messaging, kill weak ideas early. Ego slows growth. Adaptation accelerates it, but adaptation without focus creates chaos. Pillar 17. Simplicity scales faster than complexity. I used to overthink everything. More features, more ideas, more strategies. That delayed everything. The simplest systems scale the fastest. One message, one audience, one monetization path. Passive income grows when complexity is removed, not added. But simplicity only works if you stay consistent. Pillar 18. Consistency creates credibility. People don't trust intensity, they trust repetition. I didn't go viral, I showed up. Consistency signals, reliability, seriousness, long-term presence. Passive income is built on credibility, not hype. And credibility compounds quietly, but credibility without ownership still traps you. Pillar 19. Move from consumer to creator. This was a turning point. As long as I consumed more than I created, nothing changed. Passive income begins the moment you switch roles. From watcher, builder, from learner, applier. Creation forces clarity. Consumption creates illusion, and clarity leads to positioning. Pillar 20. Position yourself as a filter, not an expert. I didn't try to be the smartest person in the room. I became the clearest. I filtered information, simplified it, structured it. People don't pay for information. They pay for interpretation. Passive income grows when you reduce confusion for others. But value alone doesn't scale without leverage. Pillar 21. Repeatable output beats talent. Talent is inconsistent, output is reliable. I built formats I could repeat even on bad days. Passive income requires predictable production, low resistance creation, sustainable pace. Burnout kills more income streams than failure ever will. But sustainability requires long-term thinking. Pillar 22. Think in years, not weeks. Most people quit too early because they expect fast validation. I stopped asking, "Is this working yet?" and started asking, "Will this matter in 2 years?" Passive income rewards patience aggressively. Short-term thinking creates short-term results. Long-term thinking creates assets. But patience without belief collapses. Pillar 23. Belief precedes evidence. No one clapped at the beginning. No one encouraged me. I had to believe in outcomes that didn't exist yet. Passive income at $0 requires internal conviction before external proof. Most people wait for evidence. Builders move without it. But belief without action is fantasy. Pillar 24. Execution beats planning. I used to plan endlessly, frameworks, notes, ideas. Nothing changed until execution started. Passive income grows through imperfect action, not perfect preparation. Execution creates data. Data creates clarity. Clarity creates profit. But execution must eventually lead to ownership. Pillar 25. Own the result, not the excuse. This is where everything connects. No money, no audience. No advantage. Those are explanations, not limits. The moment I took full ownership of every result, everything accelerated. Passive income isn't about luck, it's about responsibility. Responsibility for decisions, systems, consistency. And when you own the process, income eventually follows. If this video changed how you see passive income, don't ignore that feeling. Most people watch, few people act. If you want to learn how to turn skills into systems, how to build income without capital, how to escape time for money thinking, check the videos appearing on the screen right now. Subscribe to the channel if you want frameworks, not motivation. This content is designed to build income slowly and freedom permanently. Like the video so this reaches people who still believe money is the starting point. And comment systems if you're ready to build income that works without you. Your future income depends on what you do next.